What's up, guys? This is Crazy Like Seth here with Grapevine Gaming News. I know, I'm in a different place and, well, somebody's not here. Don't worry, he's not out of the show. He will be in other shows here coming soon. Our school has now gone on summer break, so we don't have the ability to be together, well, because we're originally from two different states. So we decided we were going to split up the shows, like we said, I think in a trailer a while back ago when we first decided to do this channel. So this week I've got the show, so let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, I know a lot of people, including me, really wanted the NES Classic, but all of a sudden it just stopped. And we're like, why did it stop? And there started being rumors out there, and we even reported on the rumors, and we're going to have to eat our words a little bit. Because the SNES Classic, that's probably not going to happen. It still could, but it's probably not. Reggie Fils-Aimé said recently in an interview that they really didn't anticipate the popularity of the NES Classic. So when they started running out of switches and things like that, and they had to ramp the production up, they didn't have the unlimited resources that it took to do both. So basically, the reason you won't get an NES Classic is because of limited resources. That's the gist of it. And you can go and find that interview and see the whole thing, but really that's it. In all, there's 2.3 million units that were actually sold. So if you're one of those lucky 2.3 million, good for you. Everyone else, we're just going to have to watch and envy. Alright, so those of you who have completed Zelda Breath of the Wild, which, that's crazy. There's so much to do in that game. You're going to get some more DLC coming, as long as you purchase the Season Pass, because that's the only way to get it right now. In that DLC, there's going to be a smart map, a travel medallion, and a new challenge called Trial of the Sword, which is basically a trial, and if you complete it, you will get your Master Sword to be unbreakable. On top of that, there will also be new armors, especially something that includes Majora's Mask and things like that. Next, we have Mario Kart 8 news. So, if you played it on the Wii U, you probably experienced a problem with the acceleration stat on your carts. So the problem was that the acceleration would round to the lowest whole number. So say you had a cart that its acceleration rated at a 2.6, well, it would round it down to a 2. That's a bit of a problem. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, though, when they brought it to the Switch, that bug is now fixed. We have discovered that through gameplay and things like that. So that is a big plus for a lot of people, especially competitive players playing Mario Kart 8. Me personally, I probably never would have actually cared because I'm not a competitive player for that, but I know a lot of people actually really hated that, and that caused a lot of problems. And speaking of Mario, everyone's been asking for Mario Rabbids. As soon as the Switch came out, everyone was like, Mario Rabbids, do a crossover, please. Well, you're lucky because it got confirmed. So Ubisoft and Nintendo are teaming up yet again to do a Mario Rabbids iteration. We don't know a whole lot about it just yet, but we do know you're going to have all your favorite characters with the Rabbids and the Mario, so you're going to have all that. It's going to be turn-based combat, and it's going to be made by Ubisoft. And the specific Ubisoft office that is going to be making the game is the same company that made The Division, so that'll give you kind of an idea of the quality that it will have, so that'll be interesting to see how well they do, because The Division had some ups and it had some downs, so it'll be pretty cool to see how they do that. There are a lot of Destiny 2 fans out there getting ready for the new game. Personally, I didn't enjoy it too much. I had a bad experience with it, but I know there's a lot of people out there that have a lot of hype for Destiny 2. So here's some details that we know about the Destiny 2 event. The event will be May 18th and will start at 10 a.m. Plus, there will be hands-on time with a console, which is probably going to be the PS4. That's not confirmed, so don't hold me to that, but it's probably going to be the PS4. And then you're also going to get some hands-on time with the PC. There's also some good news about the game for YouTubers. There's no capture restrictions, which is amazing. With news about Persona 5 and things like that, we've begun to fear that there'd be more and more capture restrictions on games. Well, Destiny 2 is not following those tracks, so hopefully that's some good signs there. We have some E3 news for you. Sony is keeping its E3 time, unlike every other company. It'll stay the same. It'll be Monday, June 12th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you mark your calendars for that and you know when that's going on so you can make sure and watch that. We'll be watching that. We'll make sure we report on that, so don't worry about that. Also, there'll be a PC gaming show. It'll be the same day as Sony, but it's going to be at 10 a.m. And that's going to be hosted by Day 9. So be ready for that, along with when all the other companies are doing theirs. They're switching around. We'll try to get those dates and times for you as soon as we possibly can. I know a couple have been confirmed, but we haven't had the time to figure that out because, well, they changed everything. And so now we're just trying to figure out who's going where. Alright guys, now Call of Duty Infinite Warfare got a lot of hate. A lot of hate. And it was honestly relatively a pretty good game. They didn't do a bad job on it, but I think people were really tired of that futuristic space setting. Well, Call of Duty World War II? Not so much. It's actually the fastest Call of Duty trailer to reach 10 million views, which is amazing. And it didn't get that giant dislike bomb that Infinite Warfare. It was very clear from the very beginning that a lot of people were not going to buy Infinite Warfare. And even though the game performed fairly well by other game standards, but definitely not by Activision's. So it'll be interesting to see how Call of Duty World War II, does it bring the company back to life, or does it just follow in the footsteps and continue down spiral, which will be sad because I think all of us have a small place in our heart for Call of Duty games. Finally, we have some news about the Switch. We've been getting a lot of rumors about games coming out for the Switch that'll have Unreal Engine 4, and we've already seen one, Snake Pass, and had a couple others confirmed. But there's a lot more than you actually realize. There are going to be 20 titles released for the Nintendo Switch that use the Unreal Engine 4, which is fantastic because that is an amazing engine. And it's going to be really great to see what games get revealed. Probably a lot are going to get revealed at E3, which will be really cool, along with hopeful Pokemon Stars. Come on, Nintendo. And I think as a channel, and I speak for a lot of gamers who really want the Switch or already have the Switch, that having games in Unreal Engine 4 shows a lot of promise for maybe some third-party developers, possibly. I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below what you think about Unreal Engine 4 coming to the Switch with a lot of games like Snake Pass and other things as well. Alright guys, that is going to about do it for this week. Make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, tell us what you think, and make sure you subscribe because that really helps us as a channel and that really makes sure that we know our supporters are out there and continuing to watch. And we really want to say thank you to everyone who's already supporting us right now. It is greatly appreciated. Alright guys, this is Crazy Lake Seth signing off. Peace.